So today we're going to cover how to concrete seal a driveway or really any porous concrete. So you want to pressure wash everything. We demonstrated that before. This is a nice and clean surface. You will get some leaves and stuff blowing into it. Today's a very windy day, so we're doing our best to kind of mitigate leaves. However, if there's some leaves on the surface, it's okay. Generally, you want to get the concrete sealer around them, but it's not as though the leaves are going to be permanently stuck to the surface by any means. So we want to clean things up nicely. Now, there's two types of concrete sealer that we use most often. So we have the Hydro Defend. Hydro Defend is completely clear. That's what we're going to be using today. There's also the Shield, which is a wet look, so it can kind of look like the driveway is wet. Oftentimes this is really nice on stamped concrete. This is generally more popular on porous concrete or like a garage floor, something like that you don't want to get full of oil stains. So we're using Hydro Defend today. All right, we're just going to open this up and we're going to put it into our pump sprayer. So you can apply concrete sealer with a pump sprayer, with a brush, with a roller. I wouldn't do it with the airless sprayer because there's just absolutely no point to that. And all you do is you just open up your pump sprayer. Make sure there's nothing in there. So we'll take a look at this today. Looks like there is a little sodium hypochlorite in there actually, which I'm going to dump out into the yard. And then we are going to just dump this right in. And frankly, if it spills a little bit, it doesn't matter. It's going to seal the concrete right underneath it. So we're just dumping this in. And we'll put in a full gallon because this is a 2.5 gallon sprayer. Generally, though, you don't want to fill a pump sprayer more than halfway full. With this concrete sealer, you're going to want to measure the square footage of your driveway. And 1 gallon is going to get you roughly 100 square feet on this porous concrete. On something like a garage floor, you'll be able to get it a little bit more. And all you're going to do is we are going to pump up this sprayer here until it is fully pressurized, which means essentially it just gets a little tough to actually pump. Starting to get tougher. It is pressurized. Now what we're going to be going for, this is actually a great demonstration of it, is we're going for a saturation, the minimum saturation required in order to get this kind of milky white finish. So we're going to start in the front of the driveway here. Start in this corner over here. All right, so we just want to tighten this nozzle up until we can get kind of a misty spray such as this. And we just want to spray until we're seeing milky white. Now you want it to be relatively consistent, kind of like what I'm doing now. But it's okay if there's some spots that get a little bit more attention than others. It's really not the end of the world. This will all dry. So what we're doing here, we're just spraying until it's milky white. And I left myself a little avenue to walk out of, and you just want this thing to be following you. And you're gonna work all the way down the driveway. And then you're just gonna walk not on the driveway in order to kind of finish this up. So I'm gonna keep working. Just keep in mind, we'll regroup once we're closer done, but just don't let your homeowners walk or drive on this too much while it's still curing, which takes about 2 days. So we're gonna get back to work and we'll catch up with you when we're almost done. All right, so we just finished spraying the driveway. As you can see, it's fairly uneven, and that's totally fine. Some areas will dry quicker than others. Even some small spots will dry quicker than others. It's not a bad idea if you have some leftover to go get those spots that dried a little quicker, just to make sure you're getting kind of an even coat. But this all will soak in over the next couple of days. It'll create that small film layer. This Hydro Defend doesn't create a film layer, but the other products will. And this will help to waterproof that surface. So give it 2 days, let it all cure, and then they can finally drive on that driveway again. If they need to walk on occasion, they can. Now let's just clean up these pump sprayers and we're all set. All right, we're just gonna clean this out. All we need to do is just rinse it out in this water. Get that looking good, clean that out. And dump that out. And then we're gonna fill it with a little bit of water. We're just gonna barely pressurize it. And we're gonna clean out this nozzle as well. All right, we should be all set now. We'll just empty this out and we are good to go.